Okay, so how do you know if a girl likes you?
Well, it depends. Sometimes girls will send out subconscious messages when they like you. Sometimes they might flick their hair or touch your arm. But sometimes we can be really subtle and just stand with our feet pointing towards you.
It's complex stuff.
So how do you know if a guy likes you?
It's pretty straightforward. We just do that.
I think you're hot.
We should go for him. He's a real catch.
Guys, we've got a student in the library who just tried to steal some books.
Okay, guys, you heard it. Let's go.
The situation, according to the librarian, is when the suspect attempted to leave the library, he set off the security alarm. And when she checked his bag, she found 5 books that had previously not been checked out. What we're trying to ascertain here is whether this was just an accident or whether there's something else going on here.
You're in a lot of trouble.
Hey, look, you have to understand, I didn't put them in there, please. Someone has to have been pranking me. It wasn't me. Please, you have to believe me.
This is starting to become tedious. Tell us, did you or did you not take the book?
I swear I didn't take anything.
Just tell us.
We've been interviewing the suspect for about 3 hours now, and he maintains that he's been set up. These cases are always very sensitive. I mean, he's looking down the barrel of at least 1 month's detention. And if he didn't do it, sorry, it just makes me sick thinking about it.
Let's just say this is all a setup, okay? Is there anyone you know who may want to do this to you?
No, I have no idea he'd even... Here you go.
Hey, you! Freeze now!
Principal Swan, we've got our suspect.
I didn't do it!
Looks like we found our library prank bandit.
You haven't got anything on me.
This student was found guilty of 15 separate library pranks. He was sentenced to 3 consecutive months of detention and his library privileges suspended indefinitely. Just close the door behind you, man. Cheers.
Hey, thanks for letting me stay here tonight, man.
No worries. Mum said it's fine. You can just sleep on this fold-out bed. Hopefully it still works. Whoa. Whoa.
Sam, is that you?
Blake? Blake Harrison? I haven't seen you since the...
Since your birthday party.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got stuck.
That was in 4th grade.
Yeah, it's been a while. Who's this?
Philip.
Oh, hi, Philip. Are you going to be staying there tonight?
Yeah.
Well, just don't lean back because the springs are really touchy.
Okay, thanks.
Anyway, I better go because, you know, my parents might be a little bit worried, but I've really got to go to the toilet too on my way out. See you next time. Oh, have you got any lolly bags left? I love a lolly bag.
Friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears for I bring good news.
What is it?
I've just returned from Britannia and the Celts have taught me a new game. They play with this. It's called the ball.
Ooh. How many people die?
Nobody, you play for the fun of it.
But watching people die is fun.
Yes, it is.
Well, what happens in the game?
Well, you try and put the ball in between 2 poles.
Ah, and the poles have severed heads on them.
No, but they have a net strung between them.
Ah, and you throw the net over your enemy and drag them behind your chariot.
No, the net catches the ball, signifying a goal has been scored, and then you repeat the process until half-time.
And that's when they bring out the lion.
There are no lines.
The tigers.
No.
Does anyone's limbs get cut off?
No.
Then what do they do at half-time?
They serve oranges.
Oranges.
So nobody gets sliced up.
Oh, they slice the oranges up
Why?
so you can suck them.
It's not the only thing that sucks.
What is the point of this game?
There are two teams who try and score the most goals. The team who scores the most goals is declared the winner.
Ah, so the winners get to disembowel the losers and leave their mangled carcasses out on the rocks for the jackals to consume.
No, they get given a ribbon at the end of the game.
A ribbon?
Or a felt flag.
Sounds awesome.
At the end of the year, there's a barbecue and they hand out trophies to the best players in the team. And then they cut their heads off.
Woo! Let's form a club. Yes.
Let's do it.
Have you got a big exam that you haven't studied for? Would you do anything to get out of it? Then you need the all-new barf-in-a-bag. Barf-in-a-bag is so simple to use, even an idiot who hasn't studied for his maths exam could use it. When you find yourself in a sticky situation, simply empty the contents of the barf-in-a-bag into your mouth. Start retching. Then, when everybody is watching, launch a spew your friends and teachers will never forget. You'll be out of that class faster than you can say, "What maths exam?" Barf-in-a-bag can be used to get out of all sorts of difficult situations. PE class. Household chores. Tiresome visits with your boring old grandparents.
Thanks, barf-in-a-bag.
Barf-in-a-bag, now available in a range of vibrant colours. Mellow yellow, pea and carrot, and fruits of the forest.
Warning, swallowing a barf-in-a-bag may result in illness and actual barfing. If pain persists, too bad. Maybe you should have studied for that exam in the first place.
It's the most inappropriate vomit I've ever done. Oh yes, at school I vomited in my desk. We used to have little flip desks where you could open the top of it and you have all your books there. I hurled right into the tub.
I once vomited on a train, and that was quite thrilling because it was a really fast train. And when it happened, it occurred to me, that may have been like the fastest vomit that's ever occurred. Because when you think when it's coming out of me and the train's moving at the same time, that would be the fastest projectile of all time, I reckon.
This is quite embarrassing and it's a lot for me to tell you. Okay. So one time, you know how you have those nights where you're sick and then you wake up in the middle of the night and you're like, oh, I need a vomit, let's run to the toilet. So I ran to the toilet, I didn't run, I kind of walked because it wasn't that far. And I start vomiting and you know how your whole body is like so into this vomit? And then I just uncontrollably start farting and it's like coming out of both ends, not like pooing, but farting. And it's so bad and then I go back into the room and everyone's laughing and yep, I heard that. It's like, I'm sick. It's so bad and it's happened twice now.
Okay, try walking through again, please, sir.
Darn, I don't know what it is. I'm not wearing a belt or anything.
Try again.
On the couch. Oh, I just coughed. Just yawned.
Your statuses are so boring.
What do you mean?
Look at your statuses. I'm drinking water. I'm wearing a t-shirt. I'm thinking about going to bed. Why are you telling people this?
Well, nothing exciting ever happens in my life. I can't lie, can I?
What was that? What the?
Whoa.
Be careful.
Oh, it's hot.
What is it?
It looks like a meteor.
Could have been killed.
Yeah. I just burnt my finger a little bit. What?
Whoa, what's up?
Vicious dog, run!
Quick!
Why did I wear flippers?
From this angle, Amy Hill looks like any normal Australian teenager. She goes to school, she hangs out with her friends, she likes soft drink. But behind her smile, Amy suffers from a rare affliction. Amy Hill has never seen the television show Masterchef.
So I remember going to school one Tuesday and being like, who saw the elimination of Masterchef last night? And everyone's like, yeah. And Amy's like, no, I've never seen Masterchef. And that's when we knew she'd never seen Masterchef.
Doctors say there's nothing they can do. Unless she watches Masterchef, my sister will go her entire life having never seen Masterchef. It's like a bad dream.
Later, she comes home. Then, at 7 p.m, Amy doesn't watch Masterchef. Afterwards, she has a simple dinner, surfs the web, and goes to bed, only to wake up again the next day into her never-ending, Masterchef-less prison hell. Can't eat gluten, carbs, dairy or nuts. And Mum says no to sugar. Then you need Air Puffs, the all-new breakfast cereal for kids who can't eat anything. Air Puffs are tiny puffs of air with 0 fat, 0 sugar, 0 texture, and 0 taste. You can eat them in a bowl. In the car. Or even on the loo. Air Puffs come in 4 great flavours, including nitrogen, oxygen, CO2, and strawberry. And best of all, they're invisible.
Tommy, are you ready in class?
Oh, no, miss.
Invisible cereal? Cool.
Air Puffs. And now new Air Puffs Light with 50% less air for that healthy alternative.
I used to be angry. I used to say to myself, why me? Why am I the one who's never seen MasterChef? But then I realised there was no good reason. It just was. These days I'm managing it better, but I still get confused by stuff.
Mystery box, invention test, signature dish, cumin.
Yeah, I have no idea what she's talking about. My friends are so great. They're really supportive and always trying to include me. But I know it's hard for them. I know sometimes they just want to talk about MasterChef.
Yeah, we talk about our feelings. A lot. It sucks.
No matter what, Amy will always be my sister and I'll always love her, even if she doesn't know what a snow egg is.
Wait, you've told me this one. Okay, a snow egg is an egg, but it's really cold. Right?
I can't do this.
James, did I get it right?
It's not a cold egg, it's magic on a plate.
Seriously, I get that everyone loves MasterChef, but it's just a stupid cooking show. It's not like it's The Voice. I watched every episode of that.
I've never really gotten to The Voice.
Oh, really? That's really weird.
Yours sincerely, Tina. Tim, I finished my letter.
And here's your antelope.
What? I said get me an envelope. An envelope.
Ah.
Come on, Howie, mate.
Come on, Howard.
Eyes on the prize, buddy. Good job, Howard.
Aw. Why did I wear flippers?
Have you seen the new guy who moved here from the country?
No, what's he like?
Oh, he's going off. Well, look at him. Here he comes. Oh.
You know who else is going off? Tracy Demble.
She's going off now. Duck!
Question for you, Mr. Hayden. Is an explosion at the end of a sketch a cop-out?
No, no way. It's a good way to end. Sometimes it's really hard to know how to end a sketch, and we'll get the script and we'll be like, what can we do to end it? And explosion's a great way of doing it, I think, you know? And sometimes you're stuck, you know, in everyday life, having an awkward conversation with people and you don't know what to say and you're a bit like, you just want it to end and you don't know how, you know, those conversations like that. Perfect.
Tales from Storybook Land. Patrick and the Beanstalk. Patrick was a teenaged elf who lived with his evil parents in a little mushroom house in Storybook Land. Patrick knew they were evil because they were always making him do things, like clean his room or do his homework. They were so evil. One day, while trying to get out of housework, Patrick found some magic beans. He knew they were magic beans because it said magic beans on the packet. Patrick planted one and instantly, a beanstalk grew into the clouds. Great, thought Patrick. I can climb this beanstalk and finally get away from my stupid parents. Patrick quickly climbed the stalk. But waiting at the top was a giant who also happened to be Patrick's school principal, Mr. Jensen. Mr. Jensen wanted to talk to Patrick about all the days he'd missed from school lately. Ah, nuts, said Patrick. I didn't know you lived here. Well, you should have been paying more attention, said Mr. Jensen. Now I have to eat you. And he did. And Patrick's parents lived happily ever after. The end.
You're not going to believe this.
What?
I was right about my history teacher being a werewolf.
What? That's incredible. How did you find out?
Right. Here's what I did. So you know how a werewolf is the only creature that can be killed with a silver bullet?
No, wait, you got that mixed up. A werewolf can only be killed with a silver bullet. Anyone can be killed with a silver bullet. It's a bullet.
Really?
Yeah, if you shoot someone with a silver bullet, they're gonna die whether they're a werewolf or not. Hang on. You didn't shoot your history teacher with a silver bullet, did you?
No. Why would I do that? Anyway, gotta go. Just one more thing. Does everyone die if you stab them in the heart with a wooden stake?
Yes.
Even canteen ladies?
Everyone.
Righto, good chat.
So here we are, Andy, the cafe. Get your dim sims, your pies, your chicken and chips, drinks from the fridge, tills all sorted. All you need to do is get acquainted with the prices and you're all set.
Sounds great. I can't wait.
Great. Well, look, I'll be in and out with deliveries all day. You have fun and just remember, be yourself.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you? Just like a couple of bits of chicken and chips, thanks.
A couple bits of that chicken?
Yeah, please.
Sure. I was reading about chicken the other day. It's full of hormones. Is that your boy?
Yes, this is Damien.
You know, there are enough hormones in this chicken that if Damien had
a few pieces a week for the next 5 years, he'd grow boobs. Massive ones. That'd be funny, wouldn't it, Damien?
Oh, look, I think we'll just go for the chips and the gravy then.
Chips and gravy it is. You know what's in the gravy?
No.
Skin, giblets, gums, a couple ears too.
Oh, look, I think we'll just go for the coleslaw then, please.
Coleslaw's great if you're not worried about getting a bacterial infection that could lead to brain paralysis and death. I mean, you only live once, you can get hit by a train tomorrow, so why not just try the coleslaw?
Look, I think we're fine. Come on, darling.
Everything okay?
People are funny, aren't they? One minute they want to buy something, the next they don't. What's the deal with that?
Hang in there, pal.
Thank you. Hey, guys, how great would it be if all this money was real? Oh, wow!
Hands up!
What? You're going directly to jail.
You can't pass go and you can't collect your $200.
What did I do? Did you or did you not collect this chance card that says go directly to jail? I've never seen that before in my life.
Don't mess us about. It was lying on your side.
You're going to jail for the rest of your life, mate. Or until you roll doubles. Well, at least I'll still have my money waiting for me when I get out.
We forgot to tell you.
You're bankrupt.
The banker gets your cash now.
Man, you rolled doubles. You're out of jail, look. Take that, you stupid banker. Drat.
Why are you always dressed like that, Simon?
Well, there's heaps of great things about high school. You've got, school disco.
Socials.
Yeah, dress as your favourite literary character day.
Crazy Hat Day.
No Undies Friday.
What?
No Undies Friday.
That's not a thing.
Wait, that's not a thing?
No.
But I've been doing it all year.
All year.
It's Friday today.
All year.
All year.
Can't believe this. Can you drop this on me now?
I thought it was a thing that everybody did. I thought everyone did the no pants thing.
No.
So
Who taught you that?
I thought you told me.
No, never. Why would I do that?
Well, maybe it was Jeremy.
Well, you know what? I'm stunned.
Well, Mum keeps getting angry at me because, you know...
Well, so she should.
But I thought it was a thing, so I thought it was okay.
It's not a thing. I mean, what, you thought she was getting angry for no reason? Why would she just get angry at you?
Because I'm not wearing any undies.
I know. Well, obviously there's a reason behind that, because you're not supposed to not wear undies. You have to wear undies. Everyone wears undies.
But I feel so much better. Like, seriously, freedom.
It feels better. Hey, does it feel good to hit someone in the face? You don't just do it.